Hey, loser. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't look so surprised. You know, you really should stop staying after class so much. It makes you look like a teacher's pet. Or like you're trying to avoid someone. Are you trying to avoid me? Relax. I'm just messing with you. Though, the way your face just went red is honestly adorable. You didn't even realize everyone else left already, did you? Look around. It's just you and me in this empty classroom with the sun starting to set outside those windows. Pretty atmosphere for a conversation, don't you think? I've been waiting for this, actually. Waiting for a moment when it's just us. No crowd, no distractions, no one else watching. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to sit right there, and I'm going to talk, and you're going to listen. Sound good? I know you probably have a lot of questions right now. Like why the goth girl who's been giving you grief all semester suddenly cornered you after class. Why I'm not wearing my usual smirk. Why I look kind of nervous, actually. But just bear with me, okay? This is harder than I thought it would be. You know what's funny? I've played this conversation out in my head probably 100 times, maybe more. Late at night when I can't sleep, during boring lectures when I should be taking notes, in the shower, while I'm getting dressed in the morning. And in every version I imagined, I was cool, confident, said exactly the right things, made you understand without sounding like a complete idiot. But now that I'm actually here, standing in front of you, with your confused face looking up at me, I don't feel cool at all. I feel terrified, honestly. Do you remember the first day of this semester? First day of AP English? You walked in late, like 5 minutes late, and the only open seat was right in front of me. You apologized to Miss Chen, all flustered and embarrassed, and then you sat down and immediately dropped your pen. It rolled all the way back to my desk. And when you turned around to get it, we made eye contact for the first time. You looked so apologetic, like dropping a pen was this huge inconvenience you'd inflicted on the world, on me. I picked it up, handed it to you, and you said thank you so quietly I almost didn't hear it. That was the moment, right there. That's when it started. I didn't know it then, obviously. I just thought you were kind of cute, kind of awkward. The type of person who probably spent lunch reading alone or talking to the 2 friends you've had since middle school. Not my usual type, if I'm being honest. I usually go for, well, no one, actually. I don't really date. Don't really let people get close. But something about you. Something about the way you carefully picked up that pen, the way you whispered thank you, the way you immediately turned back around like you were trying to disappear into your desk. It stuck with me. And then it happened again and again. Little moments, small interactions. Like the time you lent me a pencil when mine broke and I forgot my bag. You didn't even hesitate. Just pulled out your extra mechanical pencil and handed it back to me without a word. Or when Miss Chen called on you and you gave this really thoughtful answer about the symbolism in that short story we read. And I realized you're actually really smart. Not just book smart, but insightful. Like you see things other people miss. Or that day it rained and you held the door open for like 6 people in a row, even though you were getting soaked. Because you're just kind like that. I started noticing everything about you. The way you tap your pen against your notebook when you're thinking really hard about something. 3 taps. Always 3. Never 2, never 4. Always 3. The way you push your hair back when you're frustrated with a problem you can't solve. The way you smile to yourself sometimes when you're reading something you find funny or interesting, like you forget other people are around. The way you always sit in the same spot. Always. Even if other seats are closer or more convenient. You have your spot and you stick to it. The way you bite your bottom lip when you're concentrating. The way you stretch your neck to the left when you've been sitting too long. The way you organize your books on your desk in the exact same order every single class. I noticed all of it, cataloged it, memorized it, and that should have been my first clue that this was more than just casual observation. But I'm stubborn and kind of an idiot sometimes, so I convinced myself it was nothing, just boredom. I sit behind you every day, so obviously I'd notice things. That's normal, right? Except I don't notice anything about the person who sits next to you, or in front of you, or anywhere else in that room. Just you. Only you. So I did what I always do when I start catching feelings for someone. I pushed you away, built walls, got defensive. I started teasing you. Remember the first time? I made some sarcastic comment about your backpack. Said it looked like you were preparing for the apocalypse with how much stuff you carried. You turned around, looked so confused, and then you just laughed. You actually laughed. And you said something like, "Yeah, I probably overpack. Better safe than sorry though, right?" No defensiveness, no anger, just acceptance. Maybe even agreement. That threw me off completely. So I kept doing it, kept finding little ways to interact with you, little jabs, sarcastic observations, playful mockery, and every single time you'd just smile or laugh or shrug it off with some self-deprecating comment that made me want to tell you to stop being so hard on yourself. You never fought back, never got mean, never told me to leave you alone. You just took it, rolled with it, sometimes even played along. And I fell deeper and deeper until I was so far gone I couldn't even pretend anymore. About a month ago, I saw you talking to that girl from your history class, Sarah, the one with the perfect smile and the bubbly personality and the color-coordinated outfits. She was laughing at something you said, touching your arm, leaning in close, and you were smiling, actually smiling, looking comfortable, looking happy. And I felt like someone had reached into my chest and crushed my heart with their bare hands. I went home that day and couldn't focus on anything. Couldn't do homework, couldn't listen to music, couldn't sleep. I just kept seeing that image, her hand on your arm, your smile, the easy way you two talk to each other. And I realized if I didn't do something, if I didn't finally tell you the truth, I was going to lose you, and I'd have no one to blame but myself. So here we are, me, standing here in front of you, about to lay my entire heart on the line. And you, sitting there, probably wondering if I've completely lost my mind. Maybe I have. Lost my mind, I mean. You tend to have that effect on people. Or on me, at least. I like you. There, I said it. The thing I've been avoiding saying for months. I like you. I have feelings for you. Real feelings. The kind that keep me up at night and distract me during the day and make me act like a complete fool. I like the way you're kind to everyone, even when they don't deserve it. I like the way you get excited about things you're passionate about. I like the way you're quiet, but not weak, reserved, but not cold. I like that you see the world differently than most people, that you notice details, that you care about things that matter. I like your smile. God, I love your smile. The real one, not the polite one you give teachers or acquaintances. The genuine one that reaches your eyes and makes your whole face light up. I like your laugh, the way it starts soft and then builds, the way you try to cover your mouth sometimes like you're embarrassed by it. I like your hands. Is that weird? I like your hands. The way you gesture when you're explaining something, the way they move when you're writing or drawing or just existing. I like everything about you, even the things you probably don't like about yourself. Your awkwardness, I think it's endearing. Your overthinking, I think it means you care. Your quietness, I think it means you're listening, really listening. And I've been such an idiot, such a complete idiot. Instead of just talking to you like a normal person, I hid behind sarcasm and teasing. I convinced myself that negative attention was better than no attention, that as long as you remembered me, as long as I existed in your world somehow, that was enough. But it's not enough. Not anymore. I don't want to be the girl who makes sarcastic comments from the seat behind you. I want to be the girl who sits next to you at lunch, who walks with you between classes, who texts you good night and good morning and random thoughts throughout the day. I want to know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what keeps you up at night, what makes you happy, what scares you, what you dream about. I want to be close to you, not just physically close, but emotionally close. The kind of close where we can sit in comfortable silence, where we understand each other without words. I know I don't deserve that. I know I've been difficult, prickly, hard to read. I know my reputation probably doesn't help. The goth girl with the sharp tongue and the resting face that screams, "Don't talk to me." I'm not exactly girlfriend material, am I? Not like Sarah with her sweetness and her easy smiles and her normal, well-adjusted personality. But I'm asking anyway. I'm putting myself out there anyway. Because the alternative, the thought of never telling you, of letting you slip away without ever knowing how I felt, that's worse than rejection. That's worse than anything. So, what do you think? Are you going to say something? Or are you just going to keep staring at me with that expression I can't quite read? Is it shock? Confusion? Disbelief? Or is that hope I see in your eyes? Please tell me I'm not imagining that. Please tell me there's a chance you might feel the same way. Because if you do, if you feel even a fraction of what I feel for you, that would be everything. You're reaching for my hand. You're actually reaching for my hand right now. Does that mean you're saying yes? That you want this too? You're nodding. You're actually nodding. Oh my God. You're saying yes. I can't believe this is happening. You have feelings for me too? Even after all the teasing? Even after I've been kind of awful sometimes? You're telling me you knew. You knew I wasn't just being mean for the sake of it. You could tell there was something else underneath. How? How could you tell? You noticed the way I'd get defensive when other people bothered you. The way I'd always make sure you were okay, even after I'd teased you. The way I'd watch you from across the cafeteria or in the hallways. You saw through me, completely. And you still like me anyway. You're too good for me. You know that, right? I don't deserve someone as patient and understanding and kind as you. But I'm selfish enough to take what you're offering anyway. Can I hold your hand properly? Like, actually hold it? There, that's nice. Your hand is warm, and it fits perfectly in mine, like it was always meant to be there. I've imagined this so many times, holding your hand, being close to you, having permission to be in your space. But the reality is so much better than anything I imagined. You feel real, solid, here. I spent so long keeping people at arm's length, convincing myself I didn't need anyone, that I was fine on my own. But then you came along, with your quiet kindness and your thoughtful observations and your genuine smile. And suddenly, I wasn't fine on my own anymore. I wanted you, needed you, in a way I've never needed anyone before. It scared me, terrified me actually, because needing someone means they can hurt you, means they have power over you, means you're vulnerable. And I hate being vulnerable. I hate feeling like I'm not in control. But with you, I don't mind it as much. I don't mind showing you the parts of me I usually hide, the softer parts, the parts that care too much and feel too deeply and want too much. Because something tells me you won't use them against me. You won't mock me for caring or make me feel stupid for having feelings. You'll just accept me, all of me, the sarcastic exterior and the vulnerable interior. That's what you're telling me, right? That you like me for who I am, not who I pretend to be. You see me, really see me, and you're not running away. I don't know whether that makes you brave or crazy. Maybe both. So, what does this mean exactly? Are we together now? Like, officially? You're saying yes. You're saying you want that. You want me to be your girlfriend, and you want to be my boyfriend. My boyfriend. That sounds really nice, actually. I've never had a boyfriend before. Never wanted one. Never let anyone close enough to even consider it. But I want you. I want this. I want to hold your hand in the hallways, sit with you at lunch, walk you home after school. I want everyone to know you're mine, that you're off limits. Is that too possessive? Sorry, I'm kind of territorial when it comes to things I care about. And I care about you a lot. So you're going to have to get used to me being a little protective. But in a good way, not in a creepy way. I'm not going to lock you in a basement or anything. I'm just going to make sure no one else gets the wrong idea. Make sure they know you're taken. Is that okay? Can you handle having a slightly possessive goth girlfriend? You're smiling. You're actually smiling. You think it's cute when I get protective. Well, good, because I'm very protective, especially when it comes to you. There was this time, about 3 weeks ago, when that guy from the basketball team was bothering you. Remember? He kept making comments, trying to get a rise out of you, being generally obnoxious. You probably didn't notice, but I had a conversation with him later that day. A very pointed conversation. Let's just say he understood that bothering you was a bad idea. And he hasn't done it since, has he? I've been looking out for you for months, making sure no one messed with you, keeping an eye on you from a distance. I know that probably sounds creepy, but I promise it came from a good place. I wanted you to be okay, even when I was too scared to actually talk to you properly. I've left you things too. Did you ever wonder who left those study notes in your locker when you were sick last month? That was me. I copied all the notes from your classes, made sure you wouldn't fall behind. I even tried to disguise my handwriting so you wouldn't recognize it. Though, honestly, my handwriting is pretty terrible anyway, so it probably wasn't hard. The point is, I've been taking care of you in my own weird, secret way. And now I get to do it openly. I don't have to hide anymore. I can sit next to you, walk beside you, hold your hand, kiss you. I've thought about that, probably more than I should admit, what it would be like to kiss you. If your lips are as soft as they look, if you'd be nervous or confident, if you'd pull me closer or let me lead. But we don't have to rush anything. We can take this slow, figure things out together. Though, I should warn you, I'm not very good at taking things slow once I've decided I want something. And I want you, very much. So you might need to be the voice of reason sometimes, the one who reminds me to slow down, to breathe, to not get too intense too fast. Can you do that for me? Can you help me figure out how to be a good girlfriend? Because I've never done this before, and I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to scare you away by being too much, or hurt you by saying the wrong thing. You're telling me I won't mess it up, that we'll figure it out together, that even if I do say the wrong thing sometimes, or get too intense, or mess up in some other way, you'll still be here. You're not going anywhere. That means more to me than you know. I'm not used to people sticking around. I'm not used to people seeing past my defenses and deciding I'm worth the effort. But you're doing that. You're choosing me, even with all my rough edges and complicated feelings and sharp tongue. Thank you for giving me a chance, for seeing me, for wanting this too. I promise I'll make it worth it. I promise I'll be good to you. Not perfect. I'll definitely mess up sometimes. I'll probably say something sarcastic when I should be sweet, or get jealous when I shouldn't. But I'll always care. I'll always try. And I'll always be honest with you. It's getting late. The sun's almost completely set now. We should probably head out before they lock the building. Though, being locked in here overnight with you doesn't sound terrible, honestly. We could talk all night, get to know each other better, share secrets and stories, and all those little things you can only talk about in the dark. But I guess we have time for that. We have all the time in the world now. Come on, let me walk you home. Or at least to your car, or the bus stop, wherever you're going. I'm not ready to let go of your hand yet. Is that okay? Can I walk with you? You're saying yes. You want me to. Good. because I want to spend every possible second with you. I've wasted so much time already. Months of hiding and teasing and pretending I didn't care. I'm not wasting any more time. From now on, I'm going to be honest, open, as close to you as you'll let me be. And maybe eventually, I'll be brave enough to tell you that it's not just like anymore. That somewhere along the way, between noticing the way you tap your pen and memorizing your smile and falling asleep thinking about you, it became something more, something deeper. But that's a conversation for another day, when I'm braver, when I'm sure you're ready to hear it. For now, this is enough. You, me, this moment, this new beginning. Come on, loser, let's get out of here. And yes, I'm still going to call you loser sometimes. It's a term of endearment now. You'll have to get used to it. Though I might start mixing in some nicer names too, like babe, or sweetheart, or mine, because that's what you are now. Mine. And I'm yours. Completely. Okay, ready? Let's go. Don't let go of my hand, okay? I like having you this close. Tomorrow, we'll figure out the details. How to tell people, when to make it official on social media, all that stuff. Though, honestly, I'm tempted to just change my profile picture to a photo of us and let everyone figure it out themselves. But we'll talk about it. Decide together. As a team. Because that's what we are now. A team. Partners. You and me against the world. I like the sound of that. I like you more than I've ever liked anyone or anything. And I'm going to make sure you never forget that. Every day, I'm going to remind you. With words, with actions, with the way I look at you and smile at you and hold your hand. You're going to get so tired of hearing how much I care about you, but you're stuck with me now, so tough luck. Come on, the janitor's going to kick us out soon anyway. Let's go, together, just like it should have been from the beginning. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Same time, same place. Actually, I'll probably see you before then. I'll definitely text you tonight, probably multiple times, and tomorrow morning, and during lunch, and okay, I'm going to be really annoying with how much I text you now that I'm allowed to. Fair warning. But for now, good night. Thank you for today, for listening, for understanding, for choosing me. It means everything. Sweet dreams tonight. Think of me, okay? I know I'll be thinking of you. I always do. Good night, loser. My loser. I'll see you tomorrow and every day after that, because I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you. Sleep well, dream of us, and wake up knowing you're mine, all mine. Good night.